Welcome back, or welcome if you're new to my channel. Next week on Monday, I have an English walk check, vocabulary check, a test, however you want to call it. I just need to study English. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to show you my study methods. There are 5 of them, and I want to show you and explain them all to you. So let's just jump right in, shall we?
1, 2, 3, funk it!
So the first method I like to use and use the most frequently is just copying and writing down what you need to learn. So if you already had a list with all your vocabulary, just write it down again, because it, at least for me, it makes a lot more sense after. It's like hand memory. I don't know how to explain it, but if I write it down from hand, I can remember it so much better than if I just write it on a laptop or just read it. So just write it again, and it will help you very much. At least I hope so, it does for me. Then another thing that I like to do, so the second learning method, is you just wrote down everything and maybe you still remember it, so just read through it again. Just revise it as often as you can. Write it, read it. Read it and read it. It really helps. And I don't think there's much explaining needed, so let's just jump right over to step 3. Step 3 is listening. For that, I like to record myself or someone else, but mostly myself, because I don't have anyone else who will record it for me, and you also can find it in the internet, so I'm just recording myself as I speak the words. Maybe I will Google before how to properly pronounce the words. So I will just read it to my audio recorder on my phone, and then I can just always listen to it. If I'm on the bus, if I'm on the train, if I'm just going somewhere, or it doesn't matter, I can always have access to it and I can always listen to it and learn with that. Also, it's smart to make a short pause between the English word and the German word, or whichever other language you're having. It also depends on what you're learning, but for me, I'm learning English and I'm talking German, so I always have the English word and I have the German word. So it makes sense that I say it on English, make a short pause so I can think what the word means. Then I can think about it. I think maybe if I have the word prediction, I can shortly think about what it means. And then I'm telling myself in the recording, and I can check if I was right. That's also really smart. You could also do it from German to English, but then maybe you need 2 recordings, or you just make 1 recording, first English to German and then German to English. That's for you to decide. Then the 4th method is to use flashcards. I think many people already do it, but it's also a great way to see what words you can, what words you have a struggle, or with which words you struggle, and which words you are not quite sure. It's also a very good way to check that. I also like to do it, but it's just a lot of work to first even write all the flashcards. I mean, you also can do it on the computer. There are a lot of programs, but still it takes a lot of time to do it. The last method I like to do is handing your vocabulary to someone else so they can ask you all the questions. First up, you can't cheat. Even if you wanted to, you can't, because you don't have the papers, you don't have the vocabulary with you, so you really need to think if you know it. And it also is a difference if you are talking and someone is answering than if you are just looking at a paper or just listening to yourself. Do you know what prediction means? Prediction, doesn't that mean Vorhersage? That's correct. Now, what does canvas mean? Canvas, Leinwand? That are all the methods I use, so I hope it helps you. When you have a test somewhere near in the future, I wish you good luck and you can do it. And that's all I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next. And then the last thing I like to do is to ask someone else to question me. Is that English? I don't know.